It was a full day of testimony today. Pastor Keith Williams testified. He recommended the minister that married R. Kelly and Aaliyah. And then there was continued testimony from accuser Jane, and her former best friend was called in to corroborate her claims. BNC's Dre Clark has more.
One of the last people to testify was a young woman who says she was best friends with Jane, the second accuser to testify against singer R. Kelly. She testified Jane texted her about being pregnant by R. Kelly and then later texting she was scared to have an abortion. She says over time, the communication between the two became almost non-existent. She testified it was her understanding that Jane left high school in Florida in 2015 to live with Kelly to better her singing career. In one text, the woman said Jane wrote, "He has me singing seductive songs like Aaliyah." Meanwhile, Jane concluded her testimony after nearly 3 full days on the stand. Under cross-examination from Kelly's defense team, she read from several letters that were supposed to be for family members. She wrote about her mother encouraging her to take pictures of her and Kelly together to blackmail him for money. And she said her mother told Kelly, "Since you're having sex with my daughter, deposit $20,000 in a bank account and then $10,000 every month after that." She said her dad wanted to provide lighting for Kelly's concerts through his company, but Kelly declined the deal. And her mother wanted to partner with Kelly in a sex toy business. But under redirect from prosecutors, Jane said Kelly made her write those letters and say those things. She says Kelly made her write the letters as a form of protection against prosecution if he was ever called into court about their relationship. And she said her mother never spoke of blackmailing Kelly, but rather it was Kelly who told her to put that in writing.
But under redirect from prosecutors, Jane Doe number 5 said R. Kelly made her write those letters, and the letters never made it to her family. Instead, they went to Kelly's lawyer. She said it was to provide protection for Kelly if he was ever called to court. Now, moving on to the Bayou State, where a renewed call for justice grows following the recent release of footage showing the brutal beating of a black motorist by Louisiana State Police. The body camera video from 2 years ago shows Aaron Larry Bowman suffering repeated blows, 18 to be exact, from a Louisiana State Police trooper with a flashlight. Jacob Brown, the white trooper who struck Bowman, defended the traffic stop beating as pain compliance, despite Bowman repeatedly screaming, "I'm not resisting," during the attack. The AP reports that Bowman suffered a broken jaw, 3 broken ribs, a broken wrist, and a gash to his head because of the May 2019 attack. Federal prosecutors are currently investigating police brutality and potential cover-ups involving Louisiana State Police, as it failed to look into the attack on Bowman until 536 days later, and just weeks after Bowman filed a civil lawsuit. In New York, Governor Kathy Hochul is making a commitment to being transparent with the public. In fulfilling this duty, the governor reported nearly 12,000 more deaths in the state from COVID-19 than what had been publicized before. The previous number of 43,400 that her predecessor Andrew Cuomo reported excluded those who passed away at home, hospice, and in state prisons, or at state-run homes for people living with disabilities. Let's pause here for a moment. This is not just about Andrew Cuomo's failure to report numbers. Lots of governors juke the stats, as they say. They underreport murders. They overreport arrests. They do things to make themselves look tough on crime. They do things to make it seem as if they have a handle on public health. So what Andrew Cuomo did was awful, but it's not singular. Lots of folk do it. But this is another issue here. Home at a nursing home, home in a prison, home in a hospice. These places aren't really home for lots of reasons. You're caged, you're isolated, you're left out, you're deemed as death eligible more than other people. And as a result of that condition, these people become disposable. The fact that Andrew Cuomo could not report 12,500 people who are in prisons dying of COVID, hospices dying of COVID, and nursing homes dying of COVID is symptomatic of a larger national problem. We think that people who are caged, we think that people who are in nursing homes are eligible to die anyway, that their lives don't matter, that caring for them doesn't matter, that we don't need to expedite vaccines into them, that we can have them make PPE, personal protective equipment, and not give them any personal protective equipment. This is a Cuomo problem. This is a New York problem. The transparency that we're seeing from Governor Hochul is great. But we need to come to terms with a broader national crisis, and that is that there are a bunch of people who are vulnerable that we see as disposable. Delta Airlines has announced that starting in November, unvaccinated employees on the company's health plan will be charged a $200 monthly fee. Their reason being that the average hospital stay for a coronavirus patient costs the airline $40,000. The airline also announced it will stop extending pay protections to unvaccinated workers who contract COVID after September 30th, and that weekly tests for unvaccinated workers will begin on September 12th. And now to Philadelphia, where COVID-19 pandemic relief funds were supposed to go to people negatively affected by the pandemic, primarily small businesses. According to a report from WHYY, the radio affiliate and TV affiliate there in Philadelphia, about a third of the first round of COVID relief funds was spent on city police, prisons, and the fire department. Now that's about $105 million covering personnel costs are allowed under the CARES Act relief guidelines. The issue here is transparency. For instance, the city never said how much it plans to give to law enforcement. Other cities are also attracting criticism for releasing how they've been using CARES Act funds. So again, two issues here. One is ordinary government malfeasance, people not being transparent about how they're using the funds. Giving $1 trillion to various entities to save the American economy during the pandemic sounds great, but $500 million went to Wall Street. And then of the other $500 million that was supposed to trickle down to Main Street, so much of it never made it there. Some of it didn't make it there because companies like Shake Shack were offered the equivalent of small business loans. Some of it didn't make it there because publicly traded companies and other entities that supported Donald Trump during the Trump presidency or donated to Republican PACs got money that shouldn't have. And part of it is that when it trickled down to the city level, there's so much fat that it makes it to police departments and it makes it to fire departments. And I ain't got no problem with the fire department before it makes it to everyday people. But there's a second issue here, which is our priorities. As a nation, we continue to invest in that which does not work. Policing, law enforcement, caging people, arresting people. We cannot arrest our way to freedom. We cannot arrest our way to justice. We must reimagine this system. And what happened with the CARES Act, what happened with Philly Cares is absolutely a problem that needs to be investigated. And we are going to stay on top of this. Not just because I'm a proud Philadelphian, but because it represents a national problem. We will continue to have experts and guests and city officials to unpack this issue. But beyond that, we have to come to terms with the bigger question of what does freedom look like? What does safety look like? What does justice look like for all of us? Everybody, be sure to join the conversation. We want to hear from you. So head over to our BNC Instagram and Twitter pages. Let us know how you feel. Also, visit the website, bnc.tv, and subscribe to our YouTube page to check out clips from the show.